This is a reading for Taurus for September 29th through October 5th. If Taurus is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I am again offering that complimentary reading for someone who either subscribes or puts in a comment, because this video crosses a couple of months, because it's the final week of the month. If you make a comment or subscribe in the month of September, you will be considered for the September drawing. If you make your comment or subscribe in October, it will be considered for October. I do read all of the comments. I so appreciate the comments from you, Taurus, all of you, and the support that you've given me. It's greatly appreciated, and the thoughts and prayers for me and for my gypsy girl. Now, I don't know if you read the community, but yesterday I took Gypsy to the vet and had her euthanized. She was in a lot of pain with this tumor on her leg that there was nothing they could do, and it had spread. And when I brought her in, she was panting, and the vet said that was a sign of her being in pain. I cannot hold on to her. That would be selfish of me. And so I freed her spirit, and I said, send me a feather. Because I do believe they gave us signs that when Sammy crossed 3 months ago, I would find feathers, for example. And I saw a bird this morning out there, a dove, and I do believe it. I think that's a sign for me, is to see that. I call them desert doves. And I got a sense, I almost felt like Gypsy was still in the sitting room laying on her dog bed. Her spirit is still here. So thank you for all of your support. I really appreciate it. And, asking for readings, and the money went for the vet bill, which really helped, because, it does cost money for the vet bills. So my crew I have today is Nina's here on the table, and she's bilingual. She's understands Portuguese and English. She's better than I am. Jason's in the bedroom, and he's feeling so much better. He has to go for follow-up with his vet, but he's doing very well. Milo's in the sitting room, and Hope is out in the courtyard. And I think he really misses Gypsy, because she would hang around him, and being blind and deaf, but he would sense that she was there. Now, if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and look under the video and see whether it says subscriber or not, or whether it says subscriber. Sometimes YouTube does something and they change your status to a non-subscriber, and if all you have to do is just re-enroll. Being a subscriber costs absolutely nothing. It is free, and I promise I will not send you texts, emails, any sort of marketing. I will not do that. The only time I would contact you is if you happen to be selected for that free reading, or you make a comment, and I do respond to all the comments. So to help the channel, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And also, if you like the video, hit the like button, share the channel. It's continuing to grow, and I really appreciate it. It's because of all of you. Now, the September special for the readings is $22 for a half-hour reading, and that you get a video. And that runs to the end of September. If you're interested, send me an email. My email is down in the body of this description of the video. I'm going to start, there's also the explanations of the other options. In the month of October, I will have consideration for the subscribers. So I'm going to have available the half-hour video, or half-hour reading. It's $30. If you're a subscriber, it's $25. And for the hour reading, which both of these are on WhatsApp, they're like live, that's normally $50, but if you're a subscriber, it's $45. So you get $5 off for being a subscriber. And if you want to, it's live WhatsApp, so that you can ask questions. It's interactive. if you don't have time, you don't want to do that, then I would prepare a video and I would send you the link. But I decided to do a little bonus for the subscribers, so it would be $5 off on the readings. And I've looked at what the other sites are offering for readings, and it's like anywhere from $50 to $150 for half an hour. So I think my rates are very, very, very reasonable at this time. Now, I've told you who's here today. I have meditated on the cards as I'm shuffling them for you, Taurus. And I just want to say, Taurus rocks. You have been so supportive, so thank you so much. And let's go ahead with, I'm using the Morgan Greer deck, and then I'm going to be pulling the oracles. So the first card we have is the Chariot, moving forward. Whatever you're doing, you're moving forward. Crossed by, and I'll be going over these cards specifically, crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. And at the base of it is the Six of Rods. So there's a lot of action because you got the Chariot and then you got the Six of Rods, you know, moving forward. Six of Rods, Six of Wands. Behind you, the Ace of Cups. Crowning you, the Three of Rods. Ahead is the Fool, a new beginning, new beginning. And then we have Two of Swords, the Lovers, the Knight of Swords, which again is that action, because the Knight of Swords, I always look at movement forward. And then the final outcome is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups with the Empress, the Ten of Rods, or Ten of Wands, the Lovers with the Broken Heart, the Three of Swords, Two of Swords with the Five of Cups. And then we have the Tower with the Six of Wands. Ahead with the Fool is the Justice card. Crowning you, the Four of Rods with the Three of Rods. Someone may have some choices of where you're going to live because it's with the Three of Rods and the Four of Rods. It's maybe looking at some choices or alternatives for where you're going to live. Then the Ace of Cups with the Magician. And then you're reading Two of Pentacles, which you have the Two of Swords already, crossed over by the Four of Cups. Okay, Taurus. You know, I hope that, Taurus, that, you know, I hope that things are starting to go smoother. Some of you in the comments have indicated that you've sort of been in a place of stagnation and challenges for a long period of time. And I had shared you know, some manifestation videos and Julie Poole, and then she has her new book out. So, you know, it's changing your thinking and looking at manifestation. And I put that I follow Julie Poole because she's manifesting in her life. And I'm going to follow someone that doesn't just say something, but they're in action and they are applying it, and it is showing that it works. Again, I'm suggesting that if you feel that you're in a point of stagnation, or that you're not moving forward, that you look at something such as Julie Poole's Manifestation 101. And her name is Poole, and she has a book out now about bringing money into your life. And she even came up with a suggestion on how to access the book by going to Kindle and doing a trial application of it, but then cancel it before they start taking your money out, so you can access the book for a period of time without really having to have some money if money has been an issue for you. So we're looking at the cards. We have here the Chariot, moving forward. So you have 3 movement cards, and the Chariot is definitely one of them. Could be moving to a new location, could just be energy of moving into a new situation, or having felt a period of stagnation, that this was things starting to move in your life, and that you are feeling more free to move forward. You know, this is applying, this is what Spirit says. Sometimes we get stuck in fear. Now, the 2 emotions that I talk about is fear and love. And fear can be the base of a lot of things, including negative behavior and how you interact with people. Even moving forward, you can be afraid to move forward. And so, like in Julie Pond, she has the things that are roadblocks. So you could look at what are your roadblocks of fear and specific things that keep you from moving forward. Now, I have personally looked at those. I have been working on my own manifestation. Again, because if I'm going to talk about it, I need to be applying it also. You know, the walk the walk. You know, I'm going to walk the walk. And so if you feel that sometimes you're not moving forward, look at what is the fear. What is it that it means if you look forward? Because here's the Chariot. You've got movement cards. And that card is with prosperity and money. So you could be moving forward. You could be moving to a new job. You could be moving to a new house, or just moving forward. For example, looking for a job, you might be applying for a job. You might be going for job interviews. It's that energy that you're putting forward to manifest. And then we have you looking at alternatives, juggling the money, and the 4 of Cups represents new beginnings, a new chapter. It can be love, it can be home, but it can be also new endeavors. Could be a new job, could be a new life. And the 2 of Pentacles is the balancing. What do I want? What direction am I going to want? What do I want to manifest? And it's balancing in your mind, looking at the alternatives. Do I want this or do I want that? And looking at what it is that you want. Because at the base of it is, see, there's your 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is blindfolded. So you have the 2 twos. This is that you really don't have the information, so you're undecided about what you're going to do because you don't have all the information yet. And this is the 5 of Cups. Now, the 5s are usually the ones that you have something to do with and deal with, and it's unfinished business that you're having to do, clean up. You know, and there's the oracle cards that talk about sometimes just, you know, loose ends, cleaning up. So there could be things that you need to address before you move on. Because if you don't, then it's going to pop back up. I think, for example, because I said moving on, if you're moving to a new place, you have your old place to clean up. And you have the trash to take out, you have, you know, so it's loose ends, taking care of those. If you, you know, cleaning up, if you, for example, are going to an event, or you go to a picnic or something, well, you know, the thing is to clean up after yourself and put the things in the garbage can so someone else can enjoy it. It's cleaning up from something so that you can move forward and so that other people can enjoy that area that you're in. So the 5 represents looking at, this is three cups that didn't, you know, that is spilled, and 2 on the shelf. So this is looking at what happened. You know, I'm undecided, I don't have all the information. Maybe you don't have the information about the 2 cups yet. But the 5 of Cups is looking at, well, what happened? What did I learn from those situations? What did I learn to not repeat? What discernment do I need to have in making decisions for the next step? You know, the cups. What do I need to remember? What do I need to look for? And this is not having enough information. So it's looking at and then getting clear about the situation and being able to make some informed decisions, because that's there. Because as the base of your reading has to do with moving forward in the Tower. Now the Tower can be something that is a rapid thing and change. Now it can be some unexpected news, and your reading is about, the Tower and the Six of Wands, again moving forward. It can be that it's a sudden move or a sudden event that causes a sudden move, such as that you get hired right away, or that you've been waiting to buy a house and then it all clears real fast and you've got it in and you're moving real quickly. It's something that is a quick movement, and it's not bad because it has the wreath of victory. It's the Six of Wands, which is the wreath of victory. So it's not something that was, a difficult or a situation that caused some chaos. You're moving forward, but it's a quick event. Like you got hired and they said, we want you to go to work on Monday. And you have everything that you have to get wrapped up. Or you're hired, but we need you to go to that new district on Monday, and then you have, all those things. So it can be good news. However, it can be something that requires your quick response. And that's where your Tower is there, and then your Six of Wands, because you have all the movement. You have the Chariot, you have the Six of Wands. So there is movement in your card. And you also have the Knight of Swords, which is a movement card. Because what's behind you is new beginnings and the Magician. Now, the Ace of Cups usually represents home or a relationship. And this is something that you've been working on to manifest. You have been reaching to the heavens. And if you look at this, it has the affinity crowning. So that means it's unlimited. So whatever you want to manifest, it's unlimited. Maybe you wanted to manifest a new home. Maybe you wanted to manifest new love. Or, the Ace of Cups can also be love yourself. Maybe you don't want a new relationship. Maybe you're healing from a relationship, and then it's this time to love yourself. And manifestation from above. Maybe you want a new home, and so you're reaching to the heavens saying, I want a new home. But I wouldn't use the word want. Julie Poole says, speak as though you have it. So you would say, I have a new home. I have a new home. And then what is in your new home? You already have it. You speak it and you have it. Want indicates that you don't have it. It's out there. And it's something that you're trying to obtain. But if you say, I have a new home, then it's already manifested and it's just appearing. And this is reaching to the heavens. And knowing that it's the infinity, so there's no limit. If your neighbor has something and they have prosperity in your life, that doesn't mean that you cannot have it. There's no limit. There's no limit. So it's all part of the collective, and it's an unlimited. Now, crowning you is the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. So this can indicate that you're looking out at what is coming to you, the three ships, which are three choices. You're not moving to them, and they're not moving to you. You're assessing which one are you going to pick. And you're feeling very happy about it. You're feeling very good about your choices. It could be choices of moving to a new place. It could be new projects. It can be looking out to the horizons and assessing where you are and feeling very good about it. So that's what's on your mind. It is feeling that you can move forward. You're having what you want to manifest because you had your Magician here. And now this is looking at what are you manifesting? And you're looking at your choices. Your choices are all good. And so whatever one you decide, it's going to be the right one. Because, I've been looking at the Seven of Cups, and Spirit told me whichever one you choose is the one that you're supposed to choose. There are no accidents. So whichever one you choose is that one that you're supposed to choose. And then you learn from it. It can be an experience that you want to repeat. You can go, okay, that was a very good choice. I like this. Or it can be one that's like, oh, I didn't consider that when I chose that. Well, in the future, I will not choose that. It's all learning, and it's all can be undone. So it's all as it shall be, as it's being able to move forward and being in the flow also. Because what we have coming up, this is very good, is your new chapter. It is the Fool and the Justice card. So you're making some decisions, or someone's making some decisions for you, and as a result of that, you're on your new adventure. And I do say the word adventure because it is a new journey, and you can look at it with anticipation and a sense of freedom. Adventures can have freedom, and it can have a sense of learning it's something new through new eyes, anticipation of a new opportunity, and knowing that there's judgment. So you're making some decisions, or someone made some decisions for you. Or the other thing you can do is, if you look at the Justice card, it's balancing. Just like the Two of Pentacles, this is balancing, keeping balance, looking at the alternatives. So that's coming right up. New chapter, looking at your alternatives, keeping your balance. Then we have here, we had looking at your choices, and your Two of Swords. Then we also have the Lovers with the broken heart. So for some of you, there's a relationship that, you either had a relationship that didn't work out, that's the Lovers, and you're feeling the pain, and which is something that you're dealing with now. The Three of Swords can represent a relationship or some pain of a relationship that broke, and you're carrying forward that pain, healing. You're working on healing it. Or, and that can affect your choices. That can affect whether you want to have a relationship. It can interfere with or be a barrier that you are going to be addressing with your Three of Swords. The other thing can be that there's a new relationship and it can cause you some heartache. Now that's where it's important to have discernment, which is your Five of Cups. So if there's new relationships, use your discernment. What did you learn from that past experience? What things do you need to look for? What is your discernment? What is it that you want in a relationship, and what things are you looking for in a partner? That's why it's important to have dating, and do not make any rash decisions when you're starting a dating relationship, because it's the honeymoon period. Everyone's on their best behavior at the beginning of a relationship, or should be, unless they're playing games. I've also, on first dates, I have seen someone and they're just playing mind games, like, don't waste my time. But usually, everybody's on their best behavior, and it takes a while when you get to know them and have more social settings, that then you can decide, is this someone that, we have mutual beliefs or actions or goals. You have to look at what is the non-negotiables and with this individual, and then you are getting the discernment in the information. So it could be that you're healing your heart and you're sort of on hold, or it could be that there's some opportunities for a relationship, and that it could result in this Three of Swords. But I think it's actually that you're healing from a past relationship, and it is a barrier, or it's right there in front of you that there's some time for healing before you move forward. Then we have here, this is movement. The King of Swords is movement. In the other deck, it shows him running to the motorcycle. It's an action. It almost shows an impulsive behavior, but it's with the 10 of Rods, which means that it is a situation that is almost completed. That you do have the heavy burdens, but you can see the end, you can see the clearing, you can see the direction that you're going, and that those burdens are going to be lessened, and that you can move forward feeling freer and using that energy towards your goals. It could be that you're wrapping up a situation. It could be that that whole situation was your 10 of Rods. It could be breaking up a relationship, for example, and it could be that, you know, the splitting of the property, moving to a new location, or even the burdens emotionally that you have. You know, it's hard to say, but it's these 10 of Wands or Rods and moving forward, and it's the energy. So it could be that you're leaving a domestic situation. It could be that you're leaving a job, and it's the action figure. The action of moving forward, the motorcycle, and that these burdens are going to be lessened because you're moving away from them, away from the situation that has caused you a lot of pain, caused you a lot of responsibilities, because it could be wrapping that up, and you're going to be able to move to new opportunities and then look at the outcome. You have here the Empress and the Eight of Cups. Now, the Empress is a manifestation, and it's balanced all over. It's like the feminine part of the Emperor. So it's well respected, you know, has able to be manifesting in all areas of your life, not just financial, but it's health, relationships, prosperity, healing yourself emotionally. And it's the Empress is having it all. And this is knowing, you know, you can have everything, but you still have your Eight of Cups. So there's some things hidden that you don't have all the information, and you still think there's something incompleteness in your life. So you're still searching because you don't have all the information. There really could be something missing in these. It could be a job that doesn't challenge you, and you like the job, but doesn't have opportunities for advancement or for you to learn new things. Or it could be a relationship and there's something just missing. It could be that connection. So whatever it is, whatever your Eight of Cups, there's something that you feel a little bit incomplete. For example, you know, I would give you an example of if you cook and you leave out an ingredient and you eat it and you go, like, what is missing here? What is missing? Well, it's just like the Eight of Cups. What is missing? You know there's something missing, but you don't know what it is. And so, you know, it's just that missing ingredient in your life. Okay, so now let's pull the Oracle cards, Taurus, and see what they have to say, what your spirit guides have to say. Okay. The spirit guides are saying, if you feel that you can't manifest and you're falling short because you do everything, you know, you follow all the videos, you know, do the meditations, you say the right words, and you think, what is missing? What is missing? Do not be hard on yourself. Know that it's all a learning process. Just as when you were learning how to do something, such as ride a bicycle or accomplish something in school, some special skill, you didn't know the first day exactly how to do it. It took time, it took practice, and you weren't hard on yourself. Just as this is to manifest, and know that it's a learning process, and love yourself, and know that just keep doing and learning, and eventually the flow will start. The flow will start, but do not be hard on yourself. Do not think that you're doing something wrong or you're not worthy or something, cancel that. But just love yourself and know the flow will be there. Because I did the same thing. You know, why why was I having certain things happen? Now things are starting to move for me, and I can see it's manifesting. I still have things that I want to manifest, like I would like to sell my house. Well, not like my house is sold. I have the buyer. He will be coming to my house. The buyer is, you know, that Julie Poole says, bring on the buyer. Bring me the buyer. Like, bring you the money. Bring you the job. As soon as my house closes, then I move back to the U.S. You know, I'm still working on manifesting. However, other things in my life, I'm able to manifest now. So it's all a learning process. And it's being easy. They're saying, be easy on yourself, Taurus. Be easy on yourself. We're all students. We are all students and learning. That's what they're saying. Now, we have the wisdom of the oracle. Okay. And let's see what we have here. And fall is here in the ALGARVE, so it feels way different. You could tell as it was getting cooler in the night, but it's beautiful out. It's and I can almost feel a little bit of the beach, you know, because the ocean is just a few miles away, and I could feel, you know, the ocean, the other angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have here for our Taurus? And the 3 cards, which are just like a story. And the first one is here, and the second one is right here, and the other one is right here. Well, I guess there's 2. Okay, 3. Okay, the first one is flexible and yin. A leg up, which means that you're going to be a leg up, you know what you're doing. Then we have never-ending story and blessed. So flexible refers to as things happen, and to be flexible. For example, a tree in the wind. If it bends, then it's able to move back and forth in the wind. It's flexible. It adjusts to the situation. And they build buildings in earthquake country that has movement, so it doesn't fall. Just as you, as life comes, be flexible. Have a little movement. If it's not exactly the way you want it to be or think it should be flexible and allow whatever that is. So it's being flexible. Yin is the feminine of manifestation, of the yin and of the yang and the yin. It's number 2. A leg up, number 34. I think that's, you're aware of what's going on. You have some, okay, this is receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. You've come to a point where going it alone is no longer operational for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with. So it's getting help. Partnership. It's getting partnership. So someone could be coming and offering you some help. For example, a mentor, someone from your past is giving you job suggestions or some help so you don't have to do it alone. Then we have never-ending story, which is number 37, which is a 10, which is a 1, which is beginnings. 37. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary drama. Remember, I talked about loving yourself and not being hard on yourself. So don't be hard on yourself. Love yourself. We're all just students here. And then the final outcome is blessed. Things will come to you. You are blessed. You are blessed. What you want to manifest, you shall have. Just know that you are blessed. Okay, then I'm going to pull an I Ching today. I think an I Ching card. The Visionary I Ching. This is my new cards right here that I have. You know, the I Ching is the traditional, is the coins or the sticks. Okay, so what is it we have for our Taurus? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what is it that Taurus needs to know right now? Okay. Gentle penetration, 57. A subtle penetrating effort is like a soft wind blowing through reeds that are bending gracefully. You know, the flexible, the being flexible. In demonstrating flexibility and endurance, this symbolizes a quiet, relaxed effectiveness in action. A gentle influence is at work, but just as the wind can be ceaseless in its efforts, small forces can add up to produce lasting results. And that was also what we had here, you know, partnership. If the other cards, gentle penetration bodes well for new relationships or enterprises. Just as the summer breeze slowly penetrates the woods to cool the forest, the ideas of gifted leaders slowly reach and sink into the minds and hearts of people. In personal relationships, a gentle beginning can lead to a long-lasting union. When using a force that is soft but persistent, careful aim is necessary, for only when a small force continually moves in the same direction will it have a cumulative effect. In human affairs, this kind of soft influence comes more through strength of character than by direct confrontation or active seduction. It's important to have and stick to clearly defined goals, maintaining a strong vision and following a steady course of least resistance will bring good fortune. Manifestation. And it also goes along with the other cards that you received, the other wisdom of the oracle. So Spirit's giving you the message in different cards. Now, I am going to pull a couple of Louise Hay cards because I'm doing this all by how Spirit directs this. Your spirit guides, and they're very good today. Yes, your spirit guides are very proud of you, and they say that sometimes when you're on a race, and you know, like you're going long distance at a track, and you stumble, but you get back up or you regain your balance. That's the way life is. That you're on the race, you're going around the track. Sometimes you get tired, you might stumble, but you know, get yourself right up again, or you know, upright, and you correct your footing, and you just keep going. And that is how the race is won. You know, you just keep going around, and you will reach your goal. And you have shown such strength, such endurance, such strength of character as you continue through the challenges that life has been presenting you. So your spirit guides want to say, good going, good going. And as you cross the finish line, you will have that wreath of victory as they do in the Olympics. Thank you, spirit guides. Okay, so let's have this here. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what messages do we have for our wonderful Taurus with our Louise Hay affirmation cards? And we have, here we go. Okay, the first one is, my work is deeply fulfilling. Okay, so someone's going to have a great job. Yep, your job you've been wanting is coming. Well, it's not coming, your job you want is here. Your job is here, not that you want. Your job is here. Your job is now. You have that job. Today I give my best to that which I do, knowing that when one experience is complete, I am led to even more fulfilling and rewarding experiences. And I am totally adequate for all situations. I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. Don't give up. Okay, now let's get our meditation card for this week. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you haven't gotten to reading, the September special will end in September, which is well, the 1st is on next Tuesday, so you have just a few days left for the September. But then we have the October special, which is $5 off if you're a subscriber. And your meditation card right here. What do we have to meditate on this week? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have for our Taurus to meditate this week? Here we go, right here. Boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. Okay. That's for somebody. You know, boundaries are very important. And, you know, there are energy vampires. People are like, no. Well, it's not that they're really a vampire, but they do get your energy. They might not even be aware of it. But you need to protect your energy with, you know, your bubble of protection. I so appreciate you, Taurus. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.